everyone, it's Miss Willow. I've been making a bunch of miniature dragon puppets and making a bunch of process videos on how I make them. I was just recommended by one of my friends, Lord Griefington, who makes amazing videos, that I should actually try and do one of my OCs, my characters, and one of my oldest characters is King Augustin the Dragon. He is a time-old dragon king who rules the land of Farendale, which is housed by all of my stories, which you can also listen to and look at the artwork of on my channel. But I figured I would do a dragon puppet of him. He was the first dragon puppet that I think I made that I actually colored, but I only finished half of him before giving up or getting better at the process. But here we go. First, I draw the face and make sure that the bottom jaw is detached from the rest so that I can cut it out accordingly. And then I flip the paper over and trace on the other folded side with a light source to get the same picture but facing the opposite direction. This is so that I can have a two-sided puppet. It's honestly one of the worst parts of this process in my opinion, but you know, it's one of those necessary things. Anyways, the coloring is one of my favorite parts. Of course, it is super tedious holding the phone with one hand to record. I'm not a fan of tripods, and I'm not a fan of setting up the casual makeshift tripod to hold your phone over your artwork because, yeah, I like to make my artwork anywhere, everywhere, and spontaneously. So those normal methods do not seem to work for me. Anyways, colored pencil has always been my top choice when it comes to coloring, because I love the cost, I love the ability to blend, and I love the control it gives, which, unlike markers, which could bleed, and markers which could run out, you can clearly see how much left you have of your colored pencil. I feel like it's just a very natural, nice feeling approach to drawing. So if you see me do colored pencils, I like the look of it looking actually handmade. Printed isn't very my style, perfect isn't really my style. I like things to be very traditional looking, and that elbow grease went into it, and it's a hand-created thing. So, again, with the coloring, it can take time. That is the process that takes the most time in this project for me. And I have mentioned in a couple other videos with these miniature dragon puppets that I lose motivation super quickly. Something that has urged me to try to make these smaller dragon puppets is literally that. I've made large ones before, although they take very long and I tend to get other better ideas during the time being that I'm not working on it, and end up abandoning projects. I don't really see anybody or hear anybody talking about this issue, so if you have this problem yourself, I would love to know what you do to, overcome that. What I do is I make smaller size projects like this, and I color each of the faces little by little. First off, I'll start with one step and then copy that step to the other so that one is not completed before the rest. As you can see, both of these pictures are colored in at the same time, step by step. That seems to help me manage the project without becoming stressed out. If you also use this method or try it, I would love to know personally if it works for you, if this is something that is just me being weird, or if it's actually tackling a true issue. So, once I have them colored, I fill in the entire front side with wide tape. I use packaging tape, and that does not really protect the dragon puppet from water damage, but what it will do is make the cardstock paper I use, specifically cardstock because it's thicker, it will make it a little bit more durable and less likely to smudge. Now I cut out the pieces, and you can lay them out and see, I think it's super fun, moving the jaws before it's put together, seeing how it'll fit. Do you want the jaw overlapping or behind the other one? And the base is you know, kind of simple design. I've seen people do it differently. Mine is just a simple one-piece triangle with edges extruded so that you can tape the dragon puppet artwork onto. And here's my final piece. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I do sell a bunch of my projects on my Etsy shop, so the best way to support my small business as an artist is to check that out. Right now, I do have, if you become a patron for a specific tier, you will get 10% off currently for any of my Etsy purchases. Have a great day!